Good morning, YouTube. I'm sitting in my tent waiting for the sun to come up here. I'm all packed up, ready to go. Again at Addis Gap. We're going into town today to Hiawasi. So just got going a little early this morning, but I fell asleep at 8 o'clock last night. Maybe even before that. I was exhausted after yesterday. So slept about the same as I always do, which is, it's been good enough. So, but made a mistake last night, and I left my phone plugged into my charger, and I forgot to put it in airplane mode, so it drained my battery, and my headlamp kind of died on me. So it's working right now. I got a little charge on it, but I'm gonna have to either get a backup light just to be sure that doesn't happen again, or but I also have to make sure I just charge my phone, turn it off, unplug it from the battery. All right, we're going to get going here in a few minutes, and when we do, I'll pick it back up, and I'll give you some more video. All right, out for now. All right, I apologize, folks. I haven't taken much video today. We're already at Dix Creek Gap, getting ready to head into top of Georgia. For one, my phone's been dead. The other, there's some climbs, and Reboot and I were just talking quite a bit. That's him right up there in front. So, getting ready to come up to the road, and our plan for today is to walk to top of Georgia, take care of some chores there. Reboot's got a box, so we'll take care of some things there, but we're going to go stay at the Holiday Inn, Holiday Inn Express in Hiawasi. So, not that we're snobs or anything, but, if I have a choice, I'd rather stay in a hotel than a hostel. There's a couple I want to stay in, like Uncle Johnny's, if it's going to be open this year, and a couple other things, but, so, alright, I'll try to video some at top of Georgia, out here. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm in a hotel room in Hiawasi, so, made it down from Addis Gap today. We made it in pretty good time, about 11 o'clock this morning. We walked to top of Georgia Hostel, and then got a ride from Sir Pax-a-Lot down to the Holiday Inn Express. Yeah, I'm being a little snobby. I don't feel like staying in a hostel, and I've also got my own room because I needed some good sleep tonight. So not that I haven't, it's not that anybody's keeping me from getting good sleep. It's just I need to get some good sleep and lay out all my gear. So gear's getting wet and nasty, so we're having to work at that. My tent, I'm gonna have to take it out back tonight and just shake it out and get all the leaves and debris and all that stuff out of it. So other than that, I feel good. Talk injuries a little bit. I keep rolling my ankle, so that's a little swollen and a little sore. And the reason I'm rolling my ankle is because I'm walking on the outside of my right foot, because I have a blister on my right big toe. So it's not bad. It's not a bad blister, but it's enough that it just keeps making me walk on that outside of my foot, and my right ankle is weak already. So I keep turning it, and I turned it about 5 times today, and it's a little swollen. I've got a hot spot on the back of my right heel. And really, as far as foot injuries, that's all I've got. So I'm very thankful. I love my shoes. It's not the shoes. I just think that all the ups and downs, and most importantly, my feet were wet for 4 days. So it's really hard. But one thing to know for all of you coming up behind me, you have to stay clean. If you have any small cut, any small scrape or anything like that, you've got to stay on it. You've got to keep it clean. I had a hangnail on my middle finger on my left hand, and it got infected. So I had to dig everything out last night and put some Neosporin on it. And then I had kind of the same thing going on my big toe on the right foot. It started to get a little nasty too. So I've been really working hard on those things. So keep up with those things, especially right before you get on the trail. Keep up with them. Make sure you're putting antibiotics, ointment, and things like that on them to make sure that they're in good shape when you get out on the trail. So today was a pretty easy day. There's not much video. You know, I kind of showed coming into the Dix Creek Gap. I was going to show top of Georgia Hospital, but man, he was on his way out, and if we wanted to ride, we had to go right then and there. I mean, he herded us right into the van and off. So, which kind of sucked because I wanted to pick up a couple things at the outfitter store there, and I was able to grab a couple things, a couple Ziploc bags and things, and some Band-Aids, which I need for my first aid kit. So, all right, all you ultralighters out there who feel like 2 Band-Aids, an alcohol swab, and a little bit of moleskin is good for your first aid kit. It's not going to work, all right? It's not going to work. Even though, like me, I had over 100 miles on my shoes, and I would say 90% of those miles were with a backpack on my back. And I didn't have any blisters, any problems. But when you start walking up and down mountains all day long, especially down, you're going to get blisters. So you need some things in your first aid kit. So, and I know right now my wife is chuckling to herself because she's already told me that when I first started out. So what I have in my first aid kit is I have some Band-Aids, I have some Neosporin, and I have a roll of KT tape. So KT tape, if you don't know, it's kinesiology tape, and it works very good as a in place of moleskin. So it works good for spots that are rubbing. It doesn't work very good for spots that already have blisters unless you double wrap it, which is what I've done. So you have to get a couple wraps on it if it's going to go over a blister. But it's good stuff. It sticks. It stays on for days. So that's why I like it. So, and then just some regular tape and things like that. But I'm going to the store today, and I need to buy some more Neosporin and things like that for my first aid kit, and some more antiseptic wipes. So. Anyways, don't skimp on your first aid kit. That's the moral of the story. Your first aid kit's very, very important. You know, you're gonna need it out here. It's dirty. It's very dirty. Your hands are always in the mud, the muck, sweat, you know, goo. You know, without getting too gross, you're going to the bathroom, you know, out in the woods. So it's tough. You need to make sure you stay clean. So, you know, do the best you can. And wet wipes. All right, I'm the guy who thought wet wipes were too heavy, and I had the little towels and a pill, and those work fine. But you know what? They're a pain in the butt. So I'm actually on my list at the grocery store today is wet wipes. So you know, I'm that guy who's actually adding weight to his pack instead of sending stuff home, because there's just some things that I needed. Nothing major, just wet, you know, things like wet wipes, things like that. But you have to keep yourself clean after you eat, after you go to the bathroom, before you go to bed. You need to keep yourself clean. I mean, you keep your feet clean. So you know, do those things, and you're gonna be better off. So tomorrow morning, this is a Nero for us. We don't plan on taking any zeros until Fontana. So anyways, I would also like to point you to my hiking partner, Reboot. He just put up his videos for the past few days. You'll be able to see day 2 and 3, which I lost. You'll be able to see those on his channel. So, and his is, I believe it's a Reboot on the Appalachian Trail. So go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. He's got some really good videos. So really good videos. He just got a late start with it. So go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Look at his videos, and you'll be able to see day 2 and 3. I'm in a couple of them, just like he's in a couple of my videos. But it's been working pretty well. All right. Well, out here, I'll pick it up tomorrow morning, which we're starting out bright and early, and either heading to Bly Gap or the shelter right after that. Muskrat shelter after that. So, all right, folks, out here.